I have to tell you that I'm very pleased that I can welcome Dr. Mahmoud Jebril Elwarfally, who is the member of the executive team of the Interim Transitional Council of Libya, the former Minister of Planning, and who is appointed also head of the Crisis Committee. I'm very pleased that he is here, together with Mr. Ali Zaidan, who is the coordinator of the Libyan Human Rights Network and the secretary of the delegation. We are all, Dr. Mahmoud Jebril Elwarfally, witnessing for the moment in the Middle East revolutions that are carried out, I should say, in the name of freedom, of equality, of dignity, and that is to say, of democracy. And from the beginning, I found that in all these revolutions, the international community in general, but more particular, the European Union, was far too wishy-washy, I shall use this expression, too weak in expressing or support to these peoples, these populations, to Libya, in their struggle for democracy and in their struggle for freedom. From the beginning, I think there were not accurate analysis of what was happening in the north of Africa and in the Middle East. And I think it's very important that you are here in the European Parliament on a very crucial moment.
First of all, I would like very much to thank you for having us, both me and my colleague, during those historic and critical moments of the history of my country. Libya, as you followed in the news during the last 3 weeks, is exposed to manslaughtering and genocide never precedented in its history before, simply because young people went to the streets peacefully, asking for a better, dignified life, trying to take part in shaping the future of their own country. Unfortunately, the reaction of the regime was beyond imagination. The killing machine of the regime is still inflicting, as of the moment we speak right now, inflicting heavy casualties on our people in different cities of our beloved country. The idea behind establishing the National Interim Council, the NIC in Libya, which is the sole legitimate representative of the Libyan people today, simply because it gained the consensus of all Libyan people from different strata of the Libyan society, with no discrimination based on gender, religion, ethnicity. Those people came together trying to shape their own future and their own destiny. We came to Europe specifically, and we are trying to plead our case to the Parliament of the European Union in particular, because we believe that you, distinguished members of this Parliament, are the soul and the conscience of Europe. You feel the pulse of the street. Democracy was born here historically, in terms of thought and in terms of practice. I was telling my friends in the morning that it was the destiny of Europe to defeat fascism and to defeat Nazis. It's still a third mission ahead of Europe, to join hands with us, to join hands with young people in the region, and especially in my country, to push forward the cause of democracy. The Council today in Libya stands as the sole representative of the Libyan people in a transitional manner. The purpose of this Council for the time being, in the interim period, is trying to mobilize the support of the world community, whether from the public world public opinion or from governments of the world to support the resistance of the Libyan people and help their cause get through and establish their own future. The second objective is to prove to the world that the claims of the regime about fears of political vacuum of the regime falls are not true at all. In Libya, there are qualified people who are highly educated, who are well connected with the future, who are well connected with the world, who can help with the help of the rest of the world draw and implement a better future for Libya. After this interim period, we envisage a constitution to be drafted, a referendum to be executed. If that constitution is approved, free elections